If you're feeling like you're super busy but you're not making any traction, this video is for you. Welcome to the channel. My name is Evan Dawson and I have coached thousands of digital marketing students, people looking to escape the rat race, that 9 to 5, and create a life of freedom for themselves. What you're about to watch is a live coaching session I did with students just a few days ago. If you listen closely, you'll be able to uncover tons of gold nuggets for your life. Let's dive in. Wednesday, January 28th. Marketing and coffee. The question I want to ask everybody, what's something you've been preparing for longer than necessary? Robert says workflow and go high level. Ryan, maybe everything in business. Tonight is for you, my friend. Farley, talking to strangers, business owners. Yep. Most people don't fail from lack of effort. They fail from misdirected effort. Tonight's topic is why you're busy but not moving and how to create real momentum. If you ever feel like this, full days, long to-do lists, a lot of effort, very little progress. So it's not a motivation problem. It's a traction problem. Push motivation can only take you so far. That is the motivation that you're just grinding, pushing through, making things happen. But then the pull motivation, passion-filled projects that pull you in because you love to do it. You want to see the goal is so important that it doesn't even really feel like work. But motivation isn't the problem for you if you're feeling busy but not getting traction. It is a traction problem. Here's the difference. Here's activity, things like watching content, tweaking systems, organizing tools, researching. I'm willing to bet that many of you spend far too much time over in the activity lane. Whereas if you look at the traction lane, we have shipping, publishing, conversations, decisions. The difference between shipping and publishing, because it might sound like the same thing, shipping is getting something completed and putting it in front of an audience, something that is able to be sold. For instance, building a funnel, making it live, running ads to it. That would be shipping. Filming yourself on camera, posting that would be publishing. Very similar, two different things. Farley was saying about talking to business owners. That would be conversations. That is traction. When you pick up the phone and you call a business owner, it's traction. That is not preparing to make the phone call. That is not making sure your desk is clear. Going and getting another cup of coffee, hoping and thinking and wishing that everything works out on that call. Like that's on the activity. That's just a time suck. Activities that actually produce revenue, that would be over in the traction section. Why activity feels safer? Because activity gives the illusion of progress without the risk of exposure. If you're honest with yourself, it's way easier to strategize and create a content calendar and use ChatGPT to write posts. That's way easier than actually posting, even though actually posting takes less time, which is actually traction. Done is better than perfect, right? That's my mantra. Done is better than perfect. Case in point, I had a reel go out yesterday that I had no idea until I watched it. After I published it, I had a little section. It was like one sentence, no sound. No idea what happened. The original had sound. Like everything was fine. What did I do? Did I agonize over that? Take a bunch of time, delete it, go figure out what happened, republish? No, I just left it going. Why? Because right now I am in publishing and shipping mode. I know that even though yesterday's had a little blip with no sound, there's another post coming out today. There's another post coming out tomorrow. It's pointless to me to stop and to go back and do that. I'm all about traction right now. And no, I did not make some New Year's resolution. I had some pull motivation for me at the beginning of this year. I wanted to see certain goals hit. And I know at this point, and I coach you guys on all this, on what needs to happen. I know that if I want to make a difference in my agency, not even talking about my clients, my own agency, my coaching programs, I know that I have to be in traction, not in activity. And I know how to do both. And I'm great at the activity part. I promise you, I'm just as good as all of you at spending time, AKA wasting a lot of time on a lot of activities that do not move the needle. We have leaks. We have three main leaks that keep us from bridging from activity over to traction. Okay. Number one is overconsumption, learning without implementing. I just want to watch one more video. I just need to learn one more strategy. I need to figure out one more framework before I ship, before I publish. Be honest, type a 2 if this leak right here hits a nerve with you. This one hits on what I've talked about a lot, producing versus consuming. Leak number 2, constant tweaking. This is going to hit some others of you more than the first one even. Perfecting things no one has seen yet. Editing websites, re-editing websites, changing out pictures, changing out call to actions, like changing everything before you've ever made it live, before you've ever promoted it or talked about it or put it anywhere. You're missing the feedback loop, which is super important in marketing. You don't know if it's going to work or not. What if the first one that you ever made would have been awesome, but you never published it? It's changed 50 times since that first iteration. You're just stuck in the activity mode. Hey, me again. Sorry for the quick interruption, but if you like what you see, you can join us every week live Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The link is in the description. Check it out. I would love to see you next week helping you start your own online business. Number 3, waiting for confidence. Whew. The myth is I'll act when I feel ready. The truth, confidence is only built after taking action. By its very nature, you can't have it beforehand. It's impossible. It's my whole hope, think, know. You hope this is going to work. Until you take action, it's always going to stay a hope. When you take action and you start seeing progress, you go in to think, oh my gosh, I actually published that post. I can see in the dashboard, I got 50 views on that. Huh, interesting. My stuff is actually getting seen by eyeballs, by people. I think this might actually work. And then you do it consistently, frequently, long enough. And now somebody reaches out. Hey, I'm interested in having you help me with XYZ. Again, there's several stages to you staying in activity. You could say, yeah, you know what? I'm still working on this something. I'll reach back out when it's ready. That'd be the dumbest thing for a business owner to say. Think about any business, right? Let's say somebody is an insurance agent and they're brand new and they're scared of the same things that we're scared of as digital marketers. Oh gosh, what am I going to say when these people are wanting to buy? And so they're still setting everything up. They haven't even gotten their business cards back from Vistaprint yet. And somebody reaches out, hey, I saw that post that you did and I'm interested. What kind of insurance? Our fallback sometimes is idiotic. Our fallback might be, yeah, you know what? I'm still getting all set up. Let me reach back out to you. No, that person needs what you have right now. Whatever the offer was, the right offer in front of the right person at the right time, you need to go into the next stage of sales, which is the intro call, the discovery call. You need to ask that person a lot of questions. If you don't do that, what was the point of publishing? That's the goal. What was the point? Right? But it's so easy for us to get into that scarcity mindset of, oh gosh, I'm not ready yet. I don't feel ready. You will never feel ready. That's the point of this slide. Confidence only comes after taking action. Let's say you do talk to that person, you have a discovery call. They're like, yeah, well, how much was it again? Okay, yeah, cool. I'm ready. Let's do it. As soon as you get that first sale, I don't care if it's $1 product that you're trying to push, $7. So as soon as you get that first one, it's impossible for you to stay in hope and think. You go into the no mode of your brain. Oh my gosh, this actually works. I know it works. I just made a sale. The real cost of these 3 leaks is you're going to lose momentum. Very hard not to. Your belief is going to go from abundance thinking down into scarcity mindset. You're going to lose the energy, or you're going to lose that push motivation and even some of the pull motivation the longer you wait. And the one asset none of us can make more of is time. We're going to lose time. Here's the momentum equation. Momentum is small action times consistency times feedback. It's impossible to get feedback if you're not putting yourself out there. If you are not in the traction side of things, there is no feedback and there is no confidence. Progress comes from removing constraints, not from adding more. This is a big one. Watching content. How, and I don't want you to answer this question. You'd probably be embarrassed to even answer. How much content have you watched in the past 6 months? How many hours? 7-day momentum rule. This is a really good challenge for everybody watching this. And we've had several challenges on these calls. Pick one thing in the traction field and do the same thing at the same time, setting the same standard for 7 days and watch what happens. Ask yourself these questions. Where am I spending effort without seeing movement? What am I staying busy with to avoid real exposure? What single constraint would unlock momentum this week? Okay, here we go. Hey, my name is Robert. I own a digital marketing agency and I am tired of staying in activity mode. I want to get some traction. My potential clients that I would love to get for digital marketing are in the HVAC industry. I want you to give me a 7-day plan of attack to make serious traction. All right, so here we go. The goal, clear HVAC offer. Love it. Short list of ideal prospects. Perfect. Active conversations with HVAC owners and book sales calls. It's a pretty good by day 7 goal. Day 1, lock the offer. Don't even think about reaching out and calling if you don't have the offer. We talked about that with several of you a couple weeks ago. The outcome, one simple, compelling HVAC offer you can explain in 10 seconds. That's exactly what we need, right? Pick one core result that HVAC owners actually care about. This is asking us to pick one, right? You can't do all things at all times. This is a speed test, right? This is like, let's get this thing out there. Which one? Without even reading the rest of it, I'm just going to say, I like faster follow-up on missed calls. It gave me the full 7-day, what to do, but I'm going to go step by step here. Your core offer, lock this in. We help HVAC companies capture and convert missed calls into book jobs using instant text back and follow-up automation. Even better with the result anchor, where we help HVAC companies in Miami turn missed calls into book service jobs within 60 seconds without hiring more staff. Awesome. We're not selling features. We're not selling an HVAC company automation, software, Text, CRM. What are we selling? Results. We're selling outcomes and benefits, right? The goals. Lost revenue recovery. Peace of mind, jobs that would have gone to competitors. The simple system, no overbuild. Okay, here's the bare minimum stack you need. A missed call text back, 5 to 7 text follow-ups. I don't have to agonize over what the workflow is in high level. It's giving it to me right here. Day 2, find the prospects. Okay, look for HVAC companies listed. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. Do number 2, create a CSV for Miami. Day 3 is record high impact looms. Pull up their Google listing or site. Say when someone calls after hours during a job, this happens. Explain this call. I'm going to have it write the loom out. And with, if you want, I can show you how this works in 10 minutes. Day 4, send 10 to 15 videos. You're spreading it out so you're not overwhelmed. You're not thinking about doing all these things. You're doing it in succession. It's giving you a full day to do each one of these things. If I wanted to do this like legitimately, we all could take this and run with it in the next 7 days and potentially get a client, right? Because we're not overthinking. We're in traction mode the entire time, publishing and shipping this stuff. Day 5, follow-up. I'm going to have it write out the sequence for us. Day 6, sales calls. Keep it simple. Day 7, price and close. There's a reason why it's giving me these prices for HVAC specifically. Okay, these prices would change if I gave it a different niche. So it already gave me the CSV while I was jibber jabbering. This is done. This is how quick and easy this stuff is at this point. I didn't even give it the columns I needed. AC Brothers Miami. I've got their phone number. I've got their website. Okay, you got 25 HVAC companies in Miami that you can pitch this offer to. Write the exact loom script for AC Brothers. Word for word. Hey, AC Brothers, what's up? This is Robert. I'm making this quick and specific to AC Brothers, not a mass video. I was just looking at your Miami AC repair page and your Google listing, and first off, you're clearly doing a lot right. You're Google guaranteed, your service area is tight, and it's obvious you care about, like, we don't even have to do the activity of the research. We don't even have to do anymore. It's doing it for us, right? We're in the traction mode. You have 7 days to make this happen. Very possible. This is my guarantee. If all of you did this, more than one of you are going to be talking to actual business owners within the next week before we meet again. Ask as many questions on ChatGPT if you needed to actually get clarity around that day's workload, and you actually did this. That's a foregone conclusion. We're not building anything out. We're not building any websites, funnels, none of that stuff. Could you transition into that point? Could you evolve this offer into something that you ran paid ads for after you get traction and confidence that you can sell this? Sure, you can. Why not? That's a natural evolution of what we're building. But right now, you don't need any of that.